Okay, now I'm here with independent council candidate Charlie McCormick. How you doing, Charlie?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Okay, I'm going to ask him a few questions. What made you decide to run for council this year? I know you've been living in Oakland for a few years. Why this year?
Well, through the Oakland Journal, we've been covering a lot of municipal affairs in like Whiteclaw, Franklin Lakes, and Oakland. And, you know, I wanted to try and do a little bit more. And I have, based on my experience in terms of project management, well, web development, and, you know, my work in the community, I have very specific ideas that I would like to see implemented. And it's about open government and transparency and working to engage citizens in government, because I don't believe that there's any way that we can fix this broken government unless people have the information, unless people know what their budgets are, people know where their money is going, people see what the contracts are that they're signing on to for 20 years and that they're responsible for. People need to know how much debt we're carrying. People need all of this information, and the government needs to put it out there, make it easily accessible. And so my idea is to create a government access portal where people can come. We can have a regular website where, you know, it's nice and this is about our town. And here, this is the business of governance. You want to learn about what's going on and be able to take part in it and, you know, bring some new ideas to the table. There's a lot of intelligent people in Oakland. I don't think whoever's elected, I don't think they're going to be the smartest person in Oakland. I'm not claiming to be the smartest. I'm coming with a plan to say, let's change the way government is operating. Let's make it open. Let's engage people.
Now, obviously, you're running as an independent candidate, so you don't have the backing of any major party like that. So you're running on a lower budget, and also because even though you do run the Journal, a lot of people know the founder of the Journal as Charlie McCormick. How do you think you can try and get your name out there so people know who you are?
I'm doing my best. I'm handing out my campaign posters. We're in the Suburban. Out there working, walking the dog, meeting people, putting my kids to work. So we're trying to get the word out there. Hopefully, we'll get a response. I'd like to win, but the questions I'm raising, the ideas I'm putting forth are a serious threat to the status quo. So just by getting my message out there and getting people to say, hey, there's other places in the country, other towns, where they're starting to engage people, where they're starting to make their government more democratic and involve people in the processes and not have a closed system, not keeping secrets, and not just trying to maintain power. If people start to see that, then eventually it starts to trickle, and I think my campaign itself would help Oakland.
Well, if you've been following my polling, you know that I just finished my third poll, and one of the questions on there was about putting monthly municipal expenditures online, and most people said they would love to see it online, and the answers for no and maybe were about equal, but most people agree that they should be putting finances online. I believe that you said you supported that?
Oh yeah, when I do my presentation later this evening, I'm going to be discussing that in depth of, the financial stuff that we want to see out there. I'd like to see we don't even have a budget online in Oakland. I had to go and pay to see our budget. I don't want to see just 1 year, I want to see 5 years. I want to see contracts, not just 1 year, but going back. I want to see monthly expenditures, yes, and we're not talking, that exists. It's not like we have to go out and create this. We're not making more work for anybody. This information exists. If it doesn't exist, then we're in very, very serious trouble. So we have to assume there is a monthly expenditure report, that we can easily make all of this information available online, and it helps if the people are informed, it helps put a check on the government. It gives people information. Information is power.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good talking to you. And you can vote for Charlie McCormick this November 2nd.